Y'all, I don't know what sun come out and all the, it's like, sun come out and everyone else comes out. It's like you turn on the light switch and there's a whole bunch of roaches. That's what I think. Although I don't know if roaches like the light. No, I don't think so. They probably don't like the light. They probably like to operate in the dark. But anyway, I ain't talking about no roaches. I hate roaches. But anyway, I'm just saying, summertime come, people start acting up. They be in the park with their Rottweilers and their pit bulls and don't have no leash on it. And there'd be little kids running around and stuff. Now, even some of these towns that have leash laws, some of these people, they don't care. They don't care. They just be running around with their big old Rottweiler and saying, oh, he's friendly. He's friendly. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Don't believe that mess. If a dog has teeth, then you should be scared. I'm serious. If the dog don't have teeth, then the only thing it can do is gum you to death. That's about it. But I'm just saying, you got those Rottweilers and Dobermans and pit bulls and all that stuff. And some of these people, I just tell you, they just let them run loose in the park. And there'd be little kids running around in the park. It don't make no sense, because then they see a little kid running, the Rottweiler go and maul someone's child. There've been plenty of things in the news about kids getting mauled by these dogs. And I know in some towns you gotta register your dog. You gotta register your dog, and some dogs have to have insurance on them. Certain breeds, I think that they're like the ones that I named, the Rottweilers, pit bulls, and the Dobermans. Let me tell you, when I was little, I was chased by a Doberman. I don't know where it came from. I just walked into the corner store, get my little, slushy, because that's what they had at the corner store. They had slushies. And I was trying to go with my little money, taking it to a corner store, get a slushy. And this Doberman came out, reared up out of nowhere. And I said, what? And I just started running. I was like in the Olympics. I'm telling you, I was running. I could have been in the Olympics when I was running that fast. I ran so fast and so hard. That dog couldn't catch me. Let me tell you, I ran and ran and ran until I made it to the store, and I ran right in the store and slammed the door right in the face of the Doberman. Let me tell you, I was a champion that day. I was a champion because I wasn't getting chewed up by some stray Doberman that running around the neighborhood. And that's another thing, y'all. Why are so many animals running around the street? Why are your dogs running around? You got dangerous dogs walking around free in the neighborhood because y'all don't know how to lock them up. If you don't know how to take care of no animal, then you don't need to have one. Because the dog catcher, the animal control will come and take them, and they ends up back in the shelter and all sad and stuff, and then they gotta wait for another owner. And I'm just telling y'all, it's cute when it's little, right? Oh, it's so cute and fluffy and stuff. Then when it gets big and it starts biting holes in your couch and biting holes in you, or tearing up stuff, and you don't want to take the time to teach it and control it, then you release it out in the street in the public so it can just go and terrorize people and scare little children and bite people or chase them down the street. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, man, I just tell you, people don't know how to do stuff. They just get animals. Let me tell you, there was a alligator. It was an alligator or crocodile, one of them, I don't know. But it was at the river in the city, just on the shore, just relaxing, like it just belonged there, just relaxing in the sun. And people on top of the bridge saw it, and they go call the animal control, and they had a hard time because it was grown, it was a big one. And why is there an alligator in the city? Why is there an alligator roaming around, chilling by the river in the city? Because there's a river in the city that just goes through the town and stuff, where the mall is and stuff. Why do you need a pet alligator? Why? Why? There is no reason why anyone needs a pet alligator. Because they get big. You got a swimming pool in your back. You got an in-ground swimming pool. You got a 10-foot fence. What are you going to do with it? You going to walk it down the street? You going to pet it? You going to let it crawl on your bed at nighttime and snuggle with it? I don't think so. People be doing some dumb things when when they get big. And that happens a lot up here. You know, when the animal get big, people just let it loose. And it's just, and they're just walking on the side of the highway. Just an alligator walking on the side of the highway, just lost, no homeless, as homeless, and scaring people, eating people and scaring them. You know, there's some beeping noise in my backyard. So it's one of my pest things that keep beeping, because, you know, the squirrels and I, we ain't friends. They try to come and eat my stuff. So I got this little thing that beeps and it's supposed to scare them. So it keeps going off. So hopefully it's working. But anyway, that's what I'm saying. Why you need alligator? You don't need no alligator. Anyone who gets a pet alligator should have their head checked. I'm serious. Because even when it's little, it ain't that cute. It still bite you. And then you have children that's going to try to eat your children or bite them. I don't know if they're going to eat them, but they might bite them. I don't understand. I once went to a pet shop, and let me tell you, they had a whole room just for an alligator, and the alligator wasn't even grown yet. It wasn't even grown yet. And they had this whole setup with the water and the darkness and all swampy looking and stuff. And they said, you want to see our you want to come look at our alligator? I said, okay. So I went back there, and they had some kind of thing, and I thought this was abuse that they couldn't even pull it out with their own hands. They had to use some kind of noose thing to pull it out. The poor alligator trying to snap and wriggle and stuff, trying to get free. And I'm just like, look at that poor thing. Look at that poor alligator stuck in this room. And these guys are just trying to be macho, just trying to show it off like it's a trophy or something. Some men are dumb, let me tell you. They just look at stuff and they'd be like, oh, well, we're just going to show off this alligator. That's what you got it for, just to show it off. And what's it doing in this pet shop? It should be with the animal control and be donated somewhere at the zoo or released back, donated and helped at the zoo until it can go back into the wild and without getting killed by other alligators. I'm just telling you that you ain't need no alligator. In summertime, you be seeing all these animals running around because people, they got tired of them, or they got too big. And so instead of doing the responsible thing, they go and release them out into the public so they can go and mess up with other folks. I tell you, some people ain't got no sense. They got no sense whatsoever. I don't know.